Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Rust, a Roll of the Apocalypse joint. Um, so Quinn has called the pack together, and he is certainly and most definitely in business mode. Um, he's kind of sitting quietly by himself, on a log, like a stump, a little bit not high up, but about at waist level. Um, he can hear today, like his hearing is a little bit better, but he'll nod to all of you as you arrive.
I will say in sign language. Hello.
He'll wave at him.
Bree is licking crumbs of cheesecake off her mouth as she arrives.
Inwardly, he'll smile.
Yeah, and Aggie's probably still in his like pizza delivering uniform.
Nice.
Didn't have time
Yeah,
to change. Sorry.
Sora will come with Bree.
I imagine Whispers is there too. Dante said he could be there, so he's there, but he's doing whisper things.
Hmm.
He's sure that everyone is there and all that good stuff. Quinn will actually turn to Agamemnon,
Yes.
and he has a very, not stern, but firm look on his face. We need to talk.
What's wrong?
I'll take a deep breath and think. Let me start off by saying that I know you are a good person, and I know you genuinely only have the best of intentions.
He raises an eyebrow.
That being said, you, and I want you to listen to me closely, I know your upbringing and your past and what you've experienced. And I know that you suffered from a very serious lack of connection, something that you desire and seek out now. I
Or
can't
not.
blame you. I can't blame you. All of us want to feel wanted and loved and appreciated. Why you're standing before me right now is because you have developed boundary issues. Furthermore, in your desire to fulfill your need for acceptance and love, you have hurt people.
Who have I hurt?
You hurt Justice. You hurt Thora. You've hurt the people that care about them. You've hurt me. It's not enough for you to know that you've hurt us. You need to know that it's not that we don't want you to be happy. It's not that we don't want you to experience love. But love cannot be taken. And it's not something that you can, well, think a moment, weigh his words carefully. It's not something you can force.
I never try to force anything.
I don't think anyone tries. I don't think someone goes out with the intention to push themselves on someone when it's not a power issue. And I don't think that where you're coming from is a place of power and control. I think where you're coming from is a deep desire and need to be loved and accepted.
How did I hurt Thora? And he'll
Well,
look.
let me be the first to point out that you didn't even allow, as I understand it, and it was said to me, the sheets to warm or to cool before you took her to your bed. You told Justice that very deep things that made him fall in love with you. But you told Bree that you saw he and I as nothing but friends that you were fooling around with.
I I he'll look and goes. I what I told him I didn't think would make him fall in love with me. Just
You told him that you had never felt that way for anyone before.
I told that to Thora.
And you told that to him.
I didn't say that to him. I told him. I told Justice that you could love many people and love everyone a lot, but I never told him the way I felt about him was, and I never told him I had never felt this way about him. I never told him I had never felt this way before.
He's not here, so I will put that outside of my judgment. But either way, his feelings for you were very real, and he did fall in love.
He'll look down. I didn't realize.
You have a gift. You are a Galliard. And in that gift, you have the power to influence people, to enrapture them. You've abused that gift. In your ignorance, yes, but still. It's why I'm being as lax as I am right now. If I thought that your intentions were to do this, you would be cast out of this set. I don't think you realize what you're doing. And I accept that. But you must learn what is appropriate and what isn't, what contact is welcome and what isn't, when you can physically place yourself onto someone.
He'll nod.
I have watched you embrace the members of this pack in times where the contact wasn't welcome. And I don't know if you know how to tell. It's not. We're willing to help you learn. It was something that you grew up not knowing. It's fine.
He'll like look down and grab his shoulders, being like in a very protective stance. And he'll just nod.
I don't believe you've been duplicitous, but I am also not the Philodox of the pack, only the Alpha, and so therefore it is my responsibility to ask Brianna if she finds any punishable offense here. And he'll turn to her and look.
She'll look between Dora and Ag, and she'll be like, first of all, stop taking that position, please, Ag. If you're too busy defending yourself, you're not open to listening.
I'm, I'm listening. I just
Nobody's gonna hurt you. Just sit down and relax and listen.
he'll sit down.
She'll motion Thor to come up beside her, standing in front of Ag.
Mm-hmm. She does.
Everything that he's ever made you feel, I want you to listen to him right now.
She blinks.
And Ag, you have to listen and not interrupt her. You can speak when she's done, but you have to hear everything.
He'll nod.
She looks at Quinn with a look of sheer terror on her face.
She's offered a hand to Thor while saying this, by the way.
Quinn will look her in the eyes, but not in a dominating way. And he'll say, "My daughter is a strong daughter. Remember that now." Your father would not let anything happen to you here. And he'll give her a nod.
She'll step back to where Bree is. And she looks at Ag. When we first started seeing each other, I didn't know anything about relationships, anything about love. But you talk a really, really good game and say the right thing. You made me feel wonderful and terrible all at once. Then when I started to trust you, you made me feel like a possession. Like something you owned. And even now, you still hold some of that possession. It's not healthy, Ag.
How? How did I make you feel like you owned? I I don't understand.
Because you didn't treat me like a person, you treated me like a fine collector's piece.
I don't understand how you did that. How I'm still doing that.
It's something in time can be taught. There are things that you can say, ways that you can treat someone. They can make them feel less as though you belong with them and more you belong to them. But it is something that can sometimes be a skill that must be acquired. And it's not something you're going to learn right now.
I asked Thora to do that because if you do not hear it from the source, you will not believe it. You have also even made me incur uncomfortable at some points, but I also know when you say things like, I would want to watch, that's just you joking. Not everyone's going to understand that. So she looks over at Quinn. Would you like to hear what I think would be a suitable task?
Of course.
I want him to go to the community center and sign up for some courses on equality. She kind of looks at Thora when she says that. Boundaries and how to speak appropriately with someone you don't know that well. You're like a brother to me, Ag. You and I can joke and talk differently than you can with, say, Vidar, how you first met him, or when you first met Kerr. You need to learn what is appropriate when, where, and how.
He'll nod.
If you can't learn that, I can't do anything for you, and Quinn will have to discipline you.
I do feel that in this circumstance, a rite of contrition formed to Thora is appropriate.
She'll nod in agreement. I think Kelly's distracted by the baby at the moment.
No, she's very quiet. People forget how quiet Thora actually is.
This is why we need a bigger pack.
I'm working on it. Um, yeah, Quinn will, Quinn's kind of sitting cross-legged with like his elbows on his knees, and he's basically kind of resting his chin on his fists, like on his hands.
You need to do the rite of contrition, get your classes going, and before we leave for Algaria.
While we're here, I'm going to address what the plan for Algeria is after this proceeding.
Honestly, if he is telling the truth and did not understand what he's doing, Quinn, I don't see a reason to punish him but to inform him. If he keeps it up after he's already been informed and there's no improvement, then I would set forth disciplining. But that is only my advice.
And at the very least, I think he owes Thora an apology.
And she's just standing next to Bree, kind of looking around.
I need to be very clear to you, Agamemnon. Betting 3 people so close, especially one a maiden, is not appropriate. Not when they don't know your habits. If you were openly a bed hopper, that'd be one thing, and I wouldn't care. But your actions did not speak to the casuality of your relationships. There are those that believe the Metis are tainted deeply by the defiler worm. Your actions do little to say otherwise. And there is old history in this sept involving Metis harming kin. The Wormfoe's sister was slaughtered by a Metis who coveted and desired her. So I don't think you realize the danger you could put yourself in.
I don't
No?
think me
Didn't know?
to hurt anyone.
I know. Again, if I thought you had meant to hurt someone, I wouldn't be sitting down right now. We wouldn't be having this as a casual conversation. I know that what's in your heart is a desire to be loved. I would recommend you perhaps, and I'm not joking, get a pet. I'm being serious. Or perhaps a spirit that can accompany you. An animal you feel drawn to, mouse, I've heard is strong with your tribe. Owl. The other option is that you approach Sigurd Ria and ask to be trained in and take steps towards becoming the Den Father.
Out of game, what's the Den Father?
They're the person who A, takes care of like the children and the cubs of the sept, and B, like they also help like when people change, like with helping see them through their rite of passage and stuff like that. It's very common actually for Galliards to hold that position. So
They're basically like a foster parent or a counselor.
Exactly. They're like a guidance counselor, foster parent, like cult leader. Because they're the ones brainwashing you.
Now, OC note, you're the one who would help with the children that don't already have parents in the sept.
Yes.
To help them. You can't just like walk into a Garu's home and be like, hey, I'm the Den Father. I'm going to take your kid now.
Now that being said, most septs do, like, the Den Father does, like, help with the rearing of said children.
Oh,
That's up to the parents. That's up to the parents at that point. But yeah, that's what he says. He says, I would recommend that you, if there is no Den Father, see if Sigurd Ria is willing to see your tutelage into it. And if there is one, see if you can apprentice other than.
He'll actually smile at that, and her face will like visibly brighten up. That would be nice. I can look down and again for a few seconds, then look back up. I would like to try that.
But I'm going to warn you right now. You must work on your boundary issues No one is going to trust you with their children if they think that you cannot control your boundaries. When you fall to the worm's depredations, he'll shake his head. I've seen what it does.
Mm-hmm. Uh, um,
I know your intention would never be to hurt or harm anyone, especially a child, with what I know. But you must show that you can display appropriate boundaries so that parents will trust you with their most precious children.
I'm I'm working on that.
Okay. A word of advice. When you want to physically touch someone, make sure that you give them enough time to to accept. Don't force it on. Sit near someone, for instance, if you want to rest on them. Make sure that they know that you're getting close. Say something. Hey, hi. You let them know that you are going to get into their personal space. It would do you well. I hope you realize that we care about you as our brother. That's why we're doing this. We want you to have a happy, full, healthy life. We want you to feel loved and to feel loved and to experience the best this life has to offer for you. You have very bad traits that have been instilled in you from your past that need to be corrected. But I have faith in you. I think you can correct. And I think everybody here is more than willing to give you that chance.
Look around. The first time I was hugged was 2 years ago, and was a homeless man who I gave a McDonald's meal to. My Karen hated me, and he looked down.
A lot of a menace is not easy. And I can empathize with that, I'm sorry. Although I am about as far away from your position as one could get as a silver fang and a child. I can understand what it's like to be rejected by your family.
He'll nod.
So, I will withhold punishment this time, but I'm watching you. I want to see you do better. Don't disappoint me. Do you understand me, Hag?
He'll nod. Um, yeah, I want to try and be then father. It will be hard, but it will scratch the back of his head. Nothing is easy with having, I guess. So, it will
And
shrug.
as Quinn butted, I would seriously work on yourself before going for anything like that, Ag. Make sure you're ready to handle it.
Use it as a good guideline. Find out what you need to come into this position and use it as a map. How about that?
He'll nod.
Direction and the lack thereof can be far more crippling than many things in life. So, is this order of business closed? He'll look at Thora, because she's like the main one. If anything needs to be said, like,
No, she nods.
you're satisfied.
Yes.
And I look at Bree.
Bree's like, honestly, I learned a lot of new opinions of Ag from others recently. But Ag is Ag. He can improve still. Anyone can improve if they work for it.
He'll nod. And he'll look at Ag and he'll look at Whispers. And I don't mean to be rude, but he kind of doesn't care what they have to say. So he'll wave his hand to signify like they're moving past it. Now, Algeria.
Yes, Algeria. What's the mission? Because that's got to be easier than the other thing I have to handle there.
This is going to be quite complex and comes in 3 stages. And I'm being very serious, so I need you all to listen closely. Okay?
Yeah. He'll wipe the tears away. Yeah, I'm listening now. I'm good. And smile.
We're going to the Sept of the Golden Stair, Martha's Vineyard. It's my father's sept. It's the only sept on the island. While we are there, Thora, you are going to be leading the pack. He'll make air quotes. What you're going to do is you're going to go into the sept. You're going to ask my father, and this is very important, the right of hospitality for 1 night. And ask him if you can use his moon bridge. Tell him that you are Thora Bjornsson, the daughter of Sigurd Aronson. Unfortunately, you're going to have to play up your heritage a little bit here. We're dealing with silver fangs. My father is going to probably, more than likely, put us into his own home. To do anything less to a visiting, and he'll point at Thora, to a visiting child of a fellow Jarl would be a disgrace upon himself. What we need to do is make contact with and find my mother. We need to see what sort of a position she's in, if she's okay, if she's safe, all of that. The next day, we are going to go to Algeria to the Wheel of Ta. We'll spend a day or so on the Wheel of Ta, meeting people, seeing if they have any short little missions to run at the sept itself. From there, we're going to hook a moon bridge to, I don't know the name of the sept quite yet, but there is a silver fang sept of House Wiseheart in Algeria. We're going to go to that sept. Now, here's the deal. You don't have to go on this part. If any of you want to stay in the Wheel of Ta, or no, out of game. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I would just remember this. He'll say now. At this point, things can go one of 2 ways. Either we can all go to Algeria with Bree and Kier. Kier's going to be with us, by the way, for this trip. We can all go with them to Algeria and see Algeria, take in the sights, meet kinfolk, whatever. Or, while Bree and Kier are gone, we can quest for the fennec fox that I need for my fetish. But that would mean that, Bree, you don't get to go on a spirit hunt.
Alas, that is true, and I do so love hunting things for you.
I'll shake his head at her. So, do we want to go to Algeria, see that for a little while, hunt for the spirit there, or do we want to let Bree and Kier go to Algeria, stay behind in Ta, and hunt for the spirit there. Either way, the spirit will be in both places. Fennec foxes are native to both countries.
We could do it while we're there. I mean, either way is fine. I already promised Thora I'd take you guys to meet my ma, who's currently living in Louisiana.
I just don't want to kick down your kinfolk's mom's door like here I am, admittedly. Normally a silver fang walking into someone's house tends to, make them a little edgy.
This is why we'll book her in the front.
Nice. He'll bite his tongue. Like visibly he was going to say something, he bit his tongue. So, either way, we'll figure out. That part is like, he'll kind of like half and half his hand, like it doesn't really fucking matter all that much. This part is the most important part of all. When we get back to the set, we are either going to willingly get my mother to come along or we're going to kidnap her. Back with us here. I don't think we're going to have to kidnap my mother. He'll hold his hands up, just to point it out. Either way, we are going to have to get out of that sept as fast as possible with my mother.
Well, you saw how fast I can get, so I could help with that.
Yes, we get it. You move fast.
Like,
I need to be really clear about this. Just to like make this like on the table, you're very aware. And I am speaking with the most devout seriousness. Pay attention to me. There's a scale, all right? From like 0 to 10. If you impose upon my mother, the harder you impose upon her, the more time is going to pass between when I begin to fucking kill you and I kill you. I've already spoken to Sigurd. He'll turn it on. Do not lose control around my mother. Don't hit on her. She's a beautiful woman, and I know you have trouble flirting with people.
nod.
Okay. I'll nod. That's clear. We need to get my mother out of the sept as fast as possible. My father will probably notice. Once we get back here, your father's made it very clear that he is more than happy to go to war. He said he was born for it and it keeps him young. But my father's sept will probably not declare open warfare on this sept because in order to do so, he has to admit why what went down, and he's not going to do that. Al Royale is protected, and my mother will be safe here. I definitely want her away from my father.
Then we go and save Ma.
Are there any questions? Anything that I've like completely forgotten about and is going to kill us all? Like anything?
Should we bring a muzzle for Ag?
We could just break his fingers so he can't sign.
I can't sign. What? She's deaf. Oh, thank God, she's deaf. She can't hear you. Oh God, oh my God, that just spared me so much headache. I'm so glad my mother's deaf right now. I've never been happy when my mother's deaf.
I meant more of to keep Ag's tongue in his mouth, but that works.
Take it out. Comes down to that. Whatever. Glue his teeth together.
And we're
Suicide
talking about this to keep you out of trouble, Ag. And alive. No. Other than, I think everything else we can work out as we go.
I need to press upon you guys, by the way. This is a no but really Silverfang sept. It is one of the oldest septs in the country.
Should I wear a dress and speak all proper?
That's not a bad idea, actually. I am going to be in disguise, by the way. I have to be. Because my father can spot me from a mile away.
No, you're gonna be
Mm.
that straight. You'll spot him. You're gonna be that straight guy again.
Oh, God, don't remind me. I still get. Ugh! He kind of like
She
puts his hand up, like, ah!
she'll kind of like roll her eyes and she goes, "Should I dye your hair and give you rags to wear?"
No, no,
Or
no, you haven't seen this, have you? He'll
Oh
dig
my
through his
gosh!
bag.
He'll look at her. You haven't seen it. Wait,
He'll
wait,
dig
wait,
through
wait,
his
wait. Show her.
bag.
Show her. Show her. Show her.
the closest to straight guy I've seen this gay alpha of ours act is when we flashed him to see if he would react, and he said, "Nope, still gay."
Still
Okay.
gay. But he'll hold a finger up. He'll hold two fingers
Yeah,
up,
wait.
and he'll
I'll be
slip
like, wait,
on.
wait, 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 wait.
Yeah.
And he'll like put his eyes and goes, wait. Uh, close your eyes, and he'll put his like hands in front of Bree's eyes, and he'll look to Quinn like, go, change it now.
Okay, so boom.
And then he'll, yeah, goes, okay, and then he'll put his hands and goes, okay, look.
Yeah, that's standing there instead.
You're much more attractive like this.
Oh yeah, baby, you think so?
Sorry, I'm married.
So you can join too.
Oh God, my husband and you are gonna get along so well.
I mean, we kind of already do, but sure. Hey,
Thor,
Mina, remember yesterday when he smacked me on the ass? That was pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, I was kind of more interested in your ass, but hey.
she looks at Thora. I need a drink, and I can't drink right now.
Yeah. How about more cheesecake?
Mírenmelo. You can have a little sippy sippy. You're drinking for two now, aren't you?
I am not gonna take that chance. My mother drank when she had me, and look how I came out.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, he'll swagger over to her, kind of like sloppily. He'll stop just outside of her personal space.
That only gives you more reasons to drink your.
She'll offer out an arm to him. Come here. You don't have to do personal space. You're like my brother.
He'll get to her and like pull her close, and then he'll like and he'll like kind of like wiggle against her.
No, Metis.
You're pregnant right now. He'll scratch his tummy. Can't knock you up. Like pat his tummy playfully.
Well, her accent actually goes up when she does this. Technically, if a pregnant woman has sex with a different man, it can cause a twin that's from a different genetic base.
Oh hey.
Oh God, I went nerd there. No, stay deep, deep down.
Ooh, deep down. He'll wiggle against her again.
She looks at Thora. We're gonna have our
I,
hands full.
I possess the ability to do this for only so long. He'll like let go of her. Like, oh God.
Thora shifted to Lupus, so she's just wolf.
She,
Honey.
yeah. Bree looks at Thora, then looks over at Quinn and grins the biggest grin ever.
Yeah, he'll blink.
And she'll come over and paw at his thigh.
She knows it too, doesn't she? Bree says, grinning.
Hey. How you doing?
Hot breath all up on his stuff.
Ah! He'll take his jacket off.
Oh, look, is that Vidar over there?
Hi. Like, hi.
And she'll rub up against his legs.
Oh. He'll like tilt his head back and grit his teeth, like, don't, your daughter. He hates your daughter.
Oh my God, out of character, him having to state that is hilarious.
He hates your daughter. You are in a loving and committed relationship with her father.
And she'll roll on her back and wiggle her legs in the air. Look at me, I'm so cute.
Oh God, why? He's going at her.
She'll reach in her purse, pull out her bottle of water and, like, put some on her hand and flick it at Quinn.
I'm so thirsty!
Offers the bottle to Quinn and tells him to go for a walk.
Yeah, he will, actually.
She whined.
Guys are assholes!
Bree will sit down beside Thora and scratch her ear lovingly and go, Thora, do you
She'll
know
whine.
do you know what lupus does?
She nods.
I don't know if she's nodding no or yes.
She's nodding yes.
Did well, as funny as it is, and I do it too, we gotta hold back a little bit because unlike Ag and the others, he could get one of us pregnant if he gives in.
Daughter!
And you're his daughter, she says.
Lot, I am not!
She looks at Bree and then bounds off into the woods after Quinn.
He'll actually spread his arms out to catch her.
And she'll tackle him.
Then he'll go down like a fucking prom date because he's not that strong, actually.
Pounce.
Go down like a prom date. That's great.
He'll look up at her in Hamid, just kind of like, hi.
And she licks his face.
Oh, God. It smells like incest. Look, lick my tears. Lick my tears, daughter.
And she nuzzles him and flops on top of him.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Bree pulls out her phone and is
Hitting the
just like
ground.
taking pictures of what she can see from there and like texting her husband.
We'll shift to Glabro.
No, she's not like squishing him. She's just flopped across him.
Not that strong.
Yeah, I think he only has like a 2 in strength.
We got a 200 strength, 2 in stamina.
Aww.
He's got decent dex, but he's not that strong. And he's short. People forget he's short, too.
And she is giant.
Yeah. So yeah, I think actually he's the shortest member of the pack, by the way.
She's the platinum-haired Amazon of Bree's dreams.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, he'll look up at her like smiling and stroke her cheeks and all that. Can you just go human for me? 2 seconds.
She whines a little bit and then shifts.
And then he blinks because now he realizes he's got her on his lap, and I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah?
Ag, should we leave them alone?
So gay! God damn it! Look, nothing. He'll like kind of gesticulate down to his groin where nothing is happening. He's like, see, look, even your beautiful, leggy, fucking Norwegian, Nordic, Scandinavian ass can't do anything.
Bria will walk over, and she goes, as pretty as I find Thora, we know how to get stuff going as women if we really wanted that. Hey, Thora, would you like to go to the ice cream parlor and get some of that cheesecake chocolate ice cream swirl?
Oh, shit.
She licks her lips, looking directly into Quinn's eyes.
I've seen your father do that, ergo. He'll kind of like tilt his head. It doesn't really work.
She leans in and whispers something into his ear.
He'll listen.
I'm typing it to you.
This is just going so dirty.
That's so cute, Nanika. Let's see if she can break the bag. Oh my god, Kelly!
Kelly, I'm a little curious to ask what you just typed.
His eyes go saucer wide. to know. Good to know. I'm glad. He'll pat her cheek.
Bree is looking very confused and has snapped a picture of Quinn's face and sent it to Kerr.
Kerr sends back a message.
Yay! I have to check Facebook, don't I?
I mean, you don't have to.
Meh. If I want to know what the message is, I do.
Ag will go to we'll shift Lupus and will like snuzzle Quinn and rub himself against him.
Already been there. He'll slap his ass.
Huh?
He'll slap his ass and say, "I've already been there."
She'll show the message to Quinn.
Ah! He'll like roll his eyes, like, but he caught, like, the fuck. He'll shake his head. Get off of me! He'll like push the three of them. Like push all the way. Push.
Aw, pack cuddles, Flop.
No!
Stop! Yay!
Boundaries, you motherfuckers! I'll punish all of you, you boundaryless mother.
Bree will turn lupus,
Mother-
then look at him, pack speech, and lupus go, "Are you sure I can't pack cuddle?"
He'll hold his arms out. Come on!
Back cuddle!
Get in here. In homage! Fuck! No lupus, okay?
Aw.
He's got 3 wolves looking at him.
And he'll
So he'll get Thora on top of him. He'll get Bree under one arm and Ag under another, and then he'll get James in there somewhere. Under a leg or some shit, I don't fucking know. And he will embrace his pack, all tight and pack cuddly.
Ah,
He's a Glabra, so that's why.
reminds me back at my ma's house.
I don't want to know what the fuck happens to your mom's house, honey.
Not like that.
Are we all set for Algeria? Are we good?
I got a pack, but other than that, we're good.
Right, we're touching! Like, we're all touching!
No, she means pack her belongings, honey.
I know, I'm being a smartass.
Oh. Well, it wasn't
Do
that
not
smart.
make me make my husband pack you, Quinn.
Oh, God. Okay. He'll stretch. He'll snuggle down with the lot of you. Pack nap time.
Okay. And she lays her head on his chest.
You bitches are pregnant. You need rest anyway.
I'm gonna have to actually let y'all guys get the nap. I slept
No,
at 7
what?
a.m.
No, you don't! Stay! He'll like her to his side.
Fine, you get me for 1 hour, but I have to prepare.
Yes. I'll nibble your earlobe and tell you sweet nothings if you want.
No, you don't have to. I know it would be fake.
No, I mean, I can tell you sweet nothings that are real. Like, let me think, hold on. No, you see, if I told you that your stubble against my cheek was... No, that doesn't work. Strong hands, the way they... No, that doesn't work. The cut of your groin... No, that certainly doesn't work.
The whip?
No. Yeah, your lips... Which ones?
Kerr's whip.
Oh, whip! Oh, God. He'll shiver.
There we go. I win.
He's like big bag, bag that he has as a delivery. It's going and get a piece out.
She literally is like face palming. She's like, "You realize that wasn't meant to turn you on, Ag. He was trying to punish you. We just didn't realize you liked being hit."
Right?
Yes, well, it goes. Yeah, well, and he'll shrug.
That's probably why Vidar hasn't beat you yet.
Because he knows that I can. And he'll come up with a pizza. Because
Fairly
so
certain.
there was a house that I came to, and I went there. We have free pizza. Nice.
Now feed it to me. Ah. Quinn will turn his mouth to him. Ah.
Then he'll put a piece in his mouth.
That's great.
Nom, 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 nom. I love
Gray's
being
like-
the alpha. Oh, God, I love being the alpha.
kind of want sardines on my pizza.
Oh God, what the
No
fuck is? Oh, you're
sardines.
pregnant. That's right.
Marshmallows.
Yes, with
Marshmallow on
caramel
pizza.
sauce.
I've seen people order that on pizza.
I'm not gonna lie. I am vibing marijuana, so I'm following you. I'm with you. We can do this.
Oh my god! I think we can end here.
Okay. So thank you players for playing, and thank you watcher for watching. And I need to get to the button. Bye bye.